What are some disadvantages of being a man? People like inviting you to wars. Coming from someone who was shot in a war, your use of the word, inviting, made me laugh out loud. Sometimes my dick touches inside the toilet bowl. It grosses me out. The devil's kiss. Weird looks when me and my daughters, 7 and 9, do things without my wife being with us. I had a woman ask my daughters, "Hi, sweeties, do you know this man?" while I was holding their hands and walking. EFFU, lady. There is always a chance a drunk guy will want to fight, usually in a bar. My wife doesn't believe me. Male friends do. She said if it is true it's not fair. We know. I swear to God I'm just looking at the stairs. Man, that's some nice carpet. Yes, the floor here is made of a floor. You ever just stare at something and wonder how it got put together or how long it's been there? You have to freeze to death while your girlfriend lays on the floating wooden door while the cruise ship sinks. And after you drew her like one of your French girls too. If you are a domestic violence victim, people won't take you seriously. Domestic violence against men are taken much less seriously than domestic violence against women. Being afraid to make moves, because you don't want to seem like a creep. Your perceived value as a human being directly tied to your economic value. You can shake it and wipe it and clench it as much as you want, but you're still going to wind up with piss in your pants. Nobody giving a fuck about how you feel. Ever. Feel sad? Man up. Got severe anxiety? Have a strong drink and man up. There's a reason why men have significantly more incidents of untreated mental issues than women. Because we all feel like nobody wants to hear about our problems. Like we're all suffering alone and that's the way we're forced to live. There was a saying once that society cares what a man thinks and what a woman feels. Over the last 50 years, we've taken great strides to include the latter in the former. The opposite has a really long way to go. Other adults instantly assume that you're a pedophile if you interact with children at all. I have a 1.5-year-old daughter. Coworker who is a new mother was asking a couple other coworkers, one a father, the other woman is child-free, and I how we react to hearing other children cry. I noted that I'm definitely much more sensitive to and aware of it, but I also hold inside myself that society is much less likely to recognize my help as a father to another child and much more likely to recognize it as creepy man who is too close, so I tend to ignore. Parents/society are more accepting of women as mothers without a kid around, but can't imagine a man without a kid is a father. We sit on our balls on accident, once a year. We never know when. Loneliness, mental illness, disproportionate suicide rate, disproportionate homeless rate, disproportionate incarceration. The fucking Pringles can is made for women's hands. Also I can't find any gardening gloves or fucking hot pads, oven mitts, that fit. If a woman slaps you in public it is automatically assumed that you are in the wrong. If the roles are reversed the outcome is the same, you are in the wrong for hitting a woman. Woman could be a She-Hulk slapping on an expiration date sticker on your face and you'll still be in the wrong at your funeral. Everyone demands perfection, no one will give you patience, forgiveness is never given, weakness is never tolerated, and loneliness is our default state at adulthood even when married. That your worth is most often determined by your usefulness. Men aren't loved unconditionally. You hit your wife you go to jail, your wife hits you, you still go to jail. More likely to die of homicide and suicide. More likely to be homeless. Less likely to go college. Men do the large majority of dirty, unwanted jobs. Less likely to get custody in divorce, regardless of who's more fit to be a parent. Less likely to get support when domestically abused. Men pay more for car insurance, it doesn't matter how well you drive, you pay more because you have male genitalia. The only form of gender discrimination that's legal is against men. We have to join selective service when we turn 18. Less like to receive government or public support for any of the above issues. For some more touchy-feely examples. You're expected to be strong and not show emotion. You're expected to provide. Your needs are not considered important. Many men need physical touch. Sexual or otherwise. This is largely seen as disgusting by society despite it being a need. Men are largely considered disposable by society. This is not an exhaustive list. Go hug your dad and tell him you're thankful for all he's done for you. It's a lot more than you realize. Edit, adding a few more from a comment below. More likely to die at work. More likely to get a tougher sentence for the same crime. More likely to die of a drug overdose. Much more likely to go to prison. Balls.